Ever feel like life's passing you by? You're stuck, unmotivated, wondering why your dreams seem out of reach. You're not alone. We all face moments when passion turns into procrastination, excitement fades into overwhelm. In fact, it's so common that we almost accept it as normal. But here's the secret. You're not lazy, you're lost. And there's a path back to where you want to be. Picture this, you're standing at the foot of a mountain, the peak representing your dream, your vision of success. It seems distant, maybe even impossible. You want to reach the top, but the journey looks long and tough. It's easy to get discouraged. The mountain feels too big, the climb too steep. So many questions flood your mind. Will I make it? Is it worth the effort? Should I even try? This is where doubts creep in. They whisper in your ear, convincing you to turn back. But listen closely, these doubts are lies. They want you to stay here, comfortable but stagnant. They thrive on your inaction, your hesitation. Because here's the secret, the mountain doesn't have to be daunting. It's only as challenging as you perceive it. You see, the real obstacle isn't the mountain itself, but your perception of it. It's not the work ahead, but how you view that work. If you let the doubt win, you'll stay at the foot of your mountain. If you embrace the challenge, you can start your ascent. But here's the key. You won't conquer the mountain in a day. No single effort will take you to the peak. Instead, it's all about consistency, taking small, steady steps every day. Imagine breaking down your mountain into hundreds or even thousands of tiny steps. Each step becomes manageable, even easy. Suddenly, the journey doesn't seem so overwhelming. And here's the beautiful part. As you take these small steps, something incredible happens. With each move, your confidence grows. You gain momentum. What once seemed impossible now feels attainable. Your dream, once a distant vision, becomes clearer, more tangible. You realize that reaching the top is not an event, but a process. And as you embrace this process, you discover a new perspective, a shift in how you see yourself and your abilities. The fear of failure begins to fade, replaced by a quiet, unwavering belief in your ability to succeed. This is the power of consistent action. It transforms your dreams from wishful thinking into a concrete reality. Remember, the mountain doesn't care about your doubts or fears. It stands there, patiently waiting for you to start your climb. The first step is always the hardest, but once you begin, the journey unfolds one step at a time. So today, look at your dreams, your aspirations, and break them down into small, actionable steps. Take the first step, however small, and then another and another. Trust in the process, trust in yourself. With consistent action, you'll reach the peak of your potential. You ever had a big plan, like getting fit or starting a business, but it didn't go as expected? Maybe you skipped workouts or put off paperwork. It's not that you lack self-control, it's that motivation ebbs and flows like the tide. Some days you're pumped, other days not so much. And that's okay, but here's the catch. Relying on mood-based motivation is like steering a ship with the wind. You might sail fast when the wind's fair, but you'll get blown off course when storms hit. Instead, you need a compass, a clear direction that guides you through changing tides. And that compass is your values. Values are your guiding principles, the things that truly matter to you. They're the anchors that keep you steady when motivation takes a dip. For example, if family means a lot to you, you might value togetherness, respect, or honesty. If creativity is your jam, you might cherish originality, innovation, and self-expression. These values aren't abstract. They should translate into actionable behaviors. Like if valuing family means the world to you, then that could mean having regular family dinners, showing up for important events, or even just sending a quick text to say you care. These actions are your North Star. They guide you even when motivation is low. And guess what? Living by your values doesn't feel like work. It's a natural extension of who you are. It aligns your actions with your deepest beliefs, and that's fulfilling. Plus, When you act in line with your values, you attract positive energy. You'll meet awesome people who share similar beliefs, and that network supports you on tough days. You'll also gain respect and trust from others, which boosts your confidence and motivation. So how do you use your values to stay motivated? Well, it's simple. Step 1. Identify your core values. Think about what truly matters to you, what you want to prioritize in life. Write them down. Step 2. Translate values into actions. For each value, brainstorm specific actions you can take. How will you live out these values in your daily life? Step 3. Make it visible. Post your action list somewhere you'll see it daily. A mirror, your workspace, or even your fridge. Seeing your values and actions daily keeps you accountable and motivated. Now here's a bonus tip. Review and adjust regularly. Your values and priorities may evolve, so check in with yourself every few months. Are your actions still aligned with your core values? Do you need to update your list? Remember, this isn't about being perfect. It's about progress. So start small, stay consistent, and watch how your values become the wind beneath your wings, propelling you forward even when motivation takes a dip. We all know that feeling, right? Eager to start, yet somehow we never do. That's because motivation alone isn't enough. We often get trapped by our own thoughts, doubts, and fears, holding us back from taking that crucial first step. But here's the secret. Motivation follows action. It's not the other way around. Let me explain. Imagine you want to build a house. Would you wait for inspiration to strike before laying the foundation? Of course not. You wouldn't build a house without a plan. So why do we approach our goals the same way? Why do we wait for motivation to lay the foundation for our dreams? Stop waiting for the perfect timing, the ideal conditions that might never come. Instead, take action. Do something, anything to move you forward, even if it's just a little bit. Commit to daily action. Make it a habit. Soon you'll find that motivation follows. It's like building a snowball. At first, it's a little awkward, but as you roll it, it gathers momentum and size. Likewise, as you consistently take action toward your goals, motivation builds. The initial awkwardness of starting fades away, replaced by a smooth, powerful movement. Pretty soon, taking action becomes second nature, almost as if motivation is constantly by your side. Remember, it's not about the absence of fear or doubt. Fear and doubt are normal, even for the most successful people. It's about learning to act despite them. Action is the antidote to fear. It's your tool to transform uncertainty into clarity. So today, ask yourself, what small action can you take? Write down one thing you'll do daily to move you closer to your goals. Be specific and realistic. Then commit to that action. Set reminders, involve a friend for support, or schedule it in your calendar. Make it a part of your daily routine. Trust me, once you start, motivation will follow. You'll experience the snowball effect of progress and momentum. So don't wait. Start today and watch your dreams unfold.